Jason Minix, Rob Thompson, The Blitz.
It is The Blitz here on 1250 ESPN San Antonio, 94.5 FM. On the go at ESPNSA.com, and I recommend it every hour, but now more than ever, go find yourself a device, whether it's on your phone, but I think you're going to need a big screen because it is time for what has rapidly become my most favorite segment of the week. We'd like to welcome Mark Singleton aboard the Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds with yet another edition of what we can do fantastically well with the finest pork rinds in the world. Mark, welcome aboard. How's your day going?
Hey, Rob, Jason, man, I think I'm cranked up, but, man, Rob takes it to a whole nother level, doesn't he, Jason?
He does. He starts off fast and it's all downhill from there, but that's all right. I think he's excited about what you're going to make, although probably not as excited that his Aggies aren't going to be playing this weekend. So, instead of having this for some home gating, he's just going to have it to eat his sorrows away. Yeah,
couch gating.
Man, there's a great SMU Tulsa game this week. SMU is 7-1. First time. I'm a lifetime fan, guys. This is good stuff this year.
You mean that little liberal arts school up there in Dallas? That little liberal arts school up there in Dallas? That's the one you're talking about?
It was the one that would take me, Rob. It's like everything else. They say, well, how did you get your – well, she said yes. Wow. But I got to tell y'all, this segment is getting me way ahead in my marriage, cooking for y'all and cooking for the show every week. Man, Tanya Joy comes home. She's got a full meal done. I tell you what, this has got so many positives that I didn't even expect, guys.
Well, there's lots of positives. It's like getting Eric Dickerson out of College Station. Certain things just happen, and you end up talking about SMU. And if it comes to the point where we're watching SMU in Tulsa, at that point, well, we'll be excited because at least that's what we have to watch.
All right, this week as we head in – go ahead, Mark.
No, I just it's just been a great week with Garrett Gilbert coming through from the Cowboys and making the Pittsburgh game more exciting. It's just been a great week to appreciate what SMU is doing.
The tradition of college football
10 years ago.
And I do know this, those that went to SMU tailgated quite well. They did it on an upper echelon kind of way. And when you were dealing with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds, you do it the right way. And while you might not be able to tailgate this week, you can couchgate with some fine food. And I'll tell you, the idea of what pork rinds can be transformed into, can be changed and altered into something different, I never even considered. And last week, the pizza dough it has been the success and the reaction to this has been remarkable. If you're a keto guy, and if you've ever been in the keto lifestyle and are craving some bread, and we all know what that's like, Mark, you have found the answer. And yet again, pork rinds can be transformed and used in a way like we have never sought before. And putting it rolled in shrimp, my goodness, what a great idea. And surf and turf brought to a brand new level.
You guys, you said it exactly. These recipes aren't, a keto diet food. These are better than breading. The shrimp recipe tonight, number one, it's simple enough. Once again, I can do it. It is simply a bag of pork rinds, throw them in the Ninja, grind them up, take your big jumbo shrimp, the 13, 15s, one large egg, beat it up, throw in your favorite hot sauce, a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese, just grated. And then just dredge the shrimp in the egg, roll it in the pork rinds, throw it on a baking sheet. And I'm telling you guys, this is better than panko. This is better than fried. This is a baked shrimp that's keto friendly. You got some Cholula hot sauce in the egg to kind of give it a bite. You got our new Pasilla chili cheese pork rinds. And this is better than breaded. And it's keto friendly.
And those that are watching on our Facebook Live or the YouTube channel, Pledges put up some pictures of the screen. This is from you making it earlier today. So now we get to see what Tanya gets to have for dinner. But it is easy. And I will tell you, because I've done this, I made the pizza over the weekend. And I had a very similar type thing. And I found the recipe at southernrecipesmallbatch.com, where I did a breading like this on some chicken strips and put in the air fryer that worked out really well. And the breading, once you put the pork rinds in the blender or your Ninja, right, you know, and it really does change everything about the pork rind, but you get that good flavor and you get that good crunch.
You get a bacony a burst, you get a real umami bomb that goes off in your mouth. And this one, then I just took a little mayonnaise, a little hot sauce, a little cilantro, mix it up, put it on top. And you know, you can't see it unless you're on Facebook with us, but it's a gorgeous dish. It's a great for you dish. It's so simple, maybe 10 minutes, guys, 10 minutes. And you can knock out this kind of food and be really keto friendly. And as we talk about every week, sooner or later, we're going to have to wear button britches. I mean, I'm more to what I eat, you know.
Pork rind, shrimp, and button britches right here. Southern Recipes, small batch pork rinds. You know what I continually am amazed by, and the recipes you can find, you can go to southernrecipesmallbatch.com, and you can see all that is there of great pictures, all the recipes that are required, and lots more stuff there. You know, the idea about being a cook at home is being able to transform what you got into something unique and different. That's what we all try to do. And when you've got a pork rind that provides a panko crunch with the keto health, it just seems like something. Why hadn't anybody thought of this in the past? I guess it took a James Board award-winning chef to come up with something like this.
Absolutely. It's really been amazing to see all the creativity. And if you go to porkrinds.com or Southern Recipe smallbatch.com, you can see the recipes, and we get them from all of our listeners. And if your listeners are doing something great with pork rinds, we want to hear about it. And we just as always want to kind of push the limit of what we're doing with them, and hopefully share some of our favorite recipes that your listeners can share with their families.
They've been Mark proofed. If Mark Singleton can do it, and anybody else can. Ask Joy; she'll tell you. Go check out the recipe. Let me tell you, it is when you get an opportunity to try something new and impress others. That's when you jump in. And whether you can go and gather on a tailgate this weekend amongst others, $4.50 on a grill, you can do that. It's easy to do. We're doing it with an air fryer. We're not talking about deep frying. It is healthy. It is good, and people are eating healthy. They don't even realize it. So if you're on your couch or at your tailgate, these things travel quite well. And when you're done, you still got bags of pork rinds to enjoy the rest of the game with.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And you can do your own flavors. You know, it's not just a matter of doing, I did our pasilla chili cheese, but you can use kimchi barbecue. You could use the Thai chili. You could use just salt and pepper. You know, you can individualize. You can use plain. You can use any pork rind, and it doesn't take that long. And what you're doing is very keto friendly. If you've got a diabetic in the household, or you got someone that's really looking to up their protein load, these recipes will help. They're super simple, and they can all be found at porkrinds.com.
Go check it out. Mark Singleton, thanks for joining us. If you missed any of it, you can go to espnsa.com. In the audio vault, you can see it all. Mark, man, we thank you again. I'm hungry now. I'm going to have to take the rest of the show off. No, I have to do that. Take care of yourself, Mark. We'll see you next week.
Hey, you guys be great this week. See ya.
Mark Singleton with Southern Recipes, small batch pork rinds. Go to porkrinds.com. This is one of those recipes you're going to brag on. It's one of those things you'll take to church.